Hey guys, Meta527 the second here with our first episode of Pokemon Snap. Welcome to the beach. And this is the first level in the game. There are some Pidgeys. Let's get some good pictures of them. This game would probably be an awesome source to get footage for Pokemon top 10 lists. And if you're wondering why I'm looking back in the 0-1, it's because I'm trying to get some good pictures of Pidgey, but maybe I was wrong. And, oh look, it's a little Pikachu! And let's try to get a picture of this Butterfree, and this Doduo. So, maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn I saw something about Pidgey getting a better picture when they're chasing your 0-1, but maybe I was wrong. Let's get a picture of that Lapras we saw a few... Wait, where's that Lapras? Oh, and by the way, you can't get Snorlax's picture right now, even though you know that we're going right past it. I mean, how many Pokemon would you know that would look like that? By the way, let's try to get a good picture of Meowth. Oh, look, it's making a funny face. That would be a perfect picture. Hey, want to know something ironic? Like, Itionobo2 and Super Flipper 76 made their list of the top 10 Pokemon spin-off games right around the time where I started playing this game for the first time. Coincidentally enough, their ending gag was also a reference to this game. Isn't that funny? Now I think we can get a better shot at the Butterfree from this bridge. Alright, let's... Oh, I think they flew away. And there's Lapras popping up again. Let's try to... I think I missed it. So, we got this picture of Doduo. Hey, they should put up a sign that says Meowth Crossing. And there's Eevee playing with a little ball. And that ball looks really weird. And now we have more Lapras that are joining in on the fun. And we also have Kangaskhan. Unfortunately, it's facing away from us. But we'll be able to get a better picture of it later. Even though it won't be that much later, since the game is really short. And you saw that gate, right? That gate is actually the goal of the stage. Dang, the gust disappeared. I would have been able to get an awesome picture of that. Well, at least we're making it through the goal. Let's check our camera. Basically, this camera allows us to see which pictures we have the best of each Pokemon, if you know what I mean. Now, while you do have a limited amount of film on your camera, I still took a lot of pictures because I usually never run out of film. So, I am going to show the best ones to Professor Oak. Let's see, should I show that? Yes, I should. And I'm definitely showing the... No, I meant to do the other one! Yeah, that one is the better one of Meowth. And, yeah. Let's see, which one is the better one of Lapras? That one. And, oh, I forgot Eevee! Which one? That one! And there's Kangaskhan, even though it's sticking its butt out. Well, it'll have to do. So, let's show this to Professor Oak. What's new this time? Let me see. This is Pidgey. How's the size? 440 points. It's so-so. Pose. 1,000 points. And it's right in the middle of the camera. So, he gave me an extra 230 points because there are extra Pidgey in here. And there's Pikachu. 480 points. And 1,000 points for the pose. The technique is in the middle of the frame, which doubles our score. So yeah, our pictures are judged on size, pose, and if they're in the middle of the frame or not. If they're in the middle of the frame, the score doubles. If the picture is too short, then Professor Oak won't even check the other two categories. And if the Pokemon doesn't have the good pose, it won't see how its technique is. Let me see, this is Eevee. 520 points for size, 750 for pose, and we get doubled for the technique. 250 for Lapis' size, 1,000 points for its pose, 410 points for size, and 10 points for pose. Heck, it will probably be even worse if Professor Oak actually saw how that thing danced. I mean, that thing really needs to take dancing lessons. I saw the pictures you took, Meta527. I saved them in your Pokemon report. I'll help you out once you have more Pokemon pictures. Good luck, Meta527. Oh, and I arranged it so you can see the Pokemon report. So we saw 8 Pokemon. Now we can go to the next course. There used to be a power plant in this long dark tunnel. I can't wait to check it out now. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not stuttering at all in this video, that's because I've improved on my Let's Plays. I record the footage and then I record the lines. However, despite that, there is a cost for that. I mean, now it's going to take much longer to edit the video. And let's get a picture of that electrode. It'll give you more points if you take the picture of it while it's exploding. And we currently won't be able to get a good Electabuzz picture since it always shows its back instead of its front. And there's a Kakuna. Now the best opportunity to get a picture of it is when Electrode explodes. We can get a close-up of Kakuna, but too bad we missed it. And I'm not going to waste my film on those Electrode, since it already looks better when it's exploding. And don't worry, that door is going to open by itself, even though you probably already knew that. And, oh gosh, I missed the Zubat. Oh, and there's another Pikachu, and do you see that egg over there? We can't open it now, but it will come in handy to us later in the game. Now I better keep a sharp eye out around this part, because there's a Pokemon that is only going to appear for like a few seconds. That's it! Well, let's try to see if we can get another picture. Nah, never mind. We missed it. But at least I got a good picture of Zubat, and you see that gaseous ball floating around? Well, when that question mark appears, it normally means that Professor Oak can't identify the Pokemon. However, I just suggest that you take the picture of the gaseous ball anyways. And now we got a good picture of Diglett. And let's take one of this Diglett too. And look at how the Pikachu is chasing it around. Alright, we got another Diglett. And that Electabuzz is pounding on the walls of that cage. And darn it, we missed our opportunity to get a Dugtrio. If you take a picture of all 3 of the Diglett, then after that, Dugtrio will appear. By the way, those are Magnemite. We can't take a picture of them now because every time you try to zoom in on them, they always do that thing and appear as question marks every time you take their picture. I am dead serious right here. I mean, I'll prove it to you. Just look at this. Now that it's not zoomed in on, it's not electrified, and we can easily identify that it's a Magnemite. Then again, even when it's electrified, we can easily identify it, but for some odd reason, Professor Oak can't. Not electrified, electrified. Non-electrified, electrified. Yeah, you get the idea. But at least we're getting to the goal. And we'll be able to get a picture of Magnemite, like, after we beat this level. So yeah, here are our pictures. So, we have taken 23 pictures so far. And we have the album mark. And let's show this Pikachu picture, even though I doubt it'll be as good as the other. We're definitely choosing this Electrode, and all of the Electabuzz pictures are bad, but I might as well just choose this one. No, yeah, maybe maybe this one. And there's a good Magikarp picture, and I think that I should also show the picture of Kakuna, even though, well, at least it's better than no Kakuna at all. And Zubat, really good picture, at least I think. And I think I should see the one where it's facing the screen because that looks more awesome. And let's show that picture of Diglett. No, that one. Yeah, that one is the better picture. So, let's show it to Professor Oak. What's new this time? Well, I doubt that this picture is as good as the last Pikachu picture. Yeah, it definitely was not as good as the last Pikachu picture. So let's save the last time Pikachu. there's Electrode, and it exploded, obviously, and yeah, that is what made this picture really good. And obviously, the pose for Electabuzz was not really good. And Kakuna, obviously, it was way too short. And Magikarp, I'm actually surprised that I actually got a picture of it, because it didn't say that it got a picture of it. And it looks like the Zubat picture was decent. Yeah, though I'm pretty sure there are some people who have gotten better pictures of Zubat. And there's the picture of Haunter, and I'm honestly proud of it. And there's Diglett, which I also should have gotten the picture of Dugtrio as well. Yeah, stupid me. Welcome back! You take pictures at a good pace. To make your work easier, here's a present for you. It'll come in handy for taking Pokemon pictures. Would you like to be closer with Pokemon? Then use this apple-shaped Pokemon food. It's easy to use when you're not focusing your camera. Take the apples out. Pokemon in the distance will come closer to you. Look up slightly to throw farther, and throw a Pokemon food at an Electrode, and then something else will happen. Though, I'm pretty sure some of you probably predicted it. As you see, I'm back on the beach. The reason why is because now we have some fruit. There are some things that we can do here that we weren't able to do before. Like, get that adorable picture of Pikachu, and let's see if we can take a picture of a certain thing. Well, maybe we should just continue on. After I get this shot of Butterfree, let's throw some fruit into the water over here to make Magikarp appear. Come on, oh, there you go! But it looks like it was probably going to be covered up by the rock. And here's that Meowth crossing again. And now we can get a good picture. Well, let's throw the fruit at that oddly shaped ball thing, because, believe it or not, it's actually a Pokemon. Chansey. Yeah, you all know Chansey. Many people say it was the hardest Pokemon to find in Generation 1. However, in my mind, there is a Pokemon that is much harder to find. That Pokemon being Kangaskhan. I mean, you have no idea how many times I've run into a lot of Pokemon that are not even Kangaskhan. And, what? Are you saying that the last Pikachu was better than the one where it was smiling in that most adorable way?
Well done.
Well, at least he likes my Butterfree picture, and that's a really good Chansey picture, I think. Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
Now, I'm really sorry for bragging. Well, at least I'm not saying, oh, my Chansey picture is better than you, and stuff like that. And let's try to see if we can get these pictures of the Pikachu over at the tunnel, because I want to lure it. No. I wanted to make sure that it would get closer to the Electrode so that we would have been able to see a really cute picture. Anyways, let's try again to get a picture of the Kakuna. Alright, and it looks like... Oh, no, yes! Alright, we got a good picture. And there's magic... I missed the Magikarp. So, let's just see what we can do. Come on, Magikarp! Come out! Well, let's try and see if we can get a better picture of Haunter. Well, now I'll try to get this picture of Diglett and another picture of that Pikachu, and look at that Electabuzz pounding on the side of that thing. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, well, maybe it wasn't a cage. Maybe it was a trailer. I was just being stupid. And let's throw a Pokeball to make these Magnemite be unelectrocuted. So I'll try really hard to take a good picture. It's just too bad I took one from the backside. But I'm going to throw an apple at this Electrode so that it can open a path. Yeah, a lot of people say that this game promotes Pokemon abuse with throwing apples at the Pokemon like they hit them on the head. Like, doesn't cause any physical harm to them. Unless you throw one at an Electrode, because the Electrode could get injured by its own explosion, and other Pokemon could get injured by the explosion as well. And, as you see, we discovered a secret path, and looks like we took 18 pictures. Let's take a picture of this Kakuna, and Looks like it's much better than our last picture. And
Well done.
there are other Kakuna in the picture too. And let's see if this picture of Haunter is better. I sure hope it is. Is it? No. So, now we got a good... What? He said the Magnemite pose was good, even though it was looking away from the picture? I mean, makes perfect sense to me.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. You found a split in the path. According to my research, that split should link to a new course. I also made a link from my lab. You should go right away.
Yeah.
Alright, the new course we unlocked is the volcano.
Yes.
And we're sweating already. Yeah. We're here at a volcano. And I was thinking that if I made a top 10 lava themes list, then maybe this would be a good idea for one of the entries on the list. But then I decided to put another lava theme. But actually I'm still in the debate of whether I should put this theme on the list or the certain other lava theme. And let's get a good picture of Vulpix. And come on, Vulpix, try to get... Oh, look at it! So, let's just do our best and try to see if... Oh, be careful, Vulpix. Oh, looks like they're... Oh, I should have gotten a picture there because it gets even more points if there are other Vulpix in the picture. So, hey, did you see that? I threw an apple into the lava. Yeah, who wants roasted apples? And don't worry, we have unlimited apples. And let's get a picture of this Charmander and Magmar. So, it's time for us to keep going up this way. And there's a Pokemon egg. And unfortunately we'll have to shoot it. Oh no, I feel really bad for that Pokemon that died. Good. It's a good thing Moltres came out of that egg. It's a good thing that the Pokemon didn't die, but rather it was really a Moltres. And we want to throw the apple here so we could get the Magmar fighting over it. By the way, I knew that egg was going to hatch into a Moltres and that it was going to survive it because it's a fire Pokemon. I only said that because I was trying to reenact my reaction when I first shot the egg into the lava. And let's get a picture of Charmeleon. Yeah, Charmeleon's a really good Pokemon. And, alright, we got it. But now let's knock it into the lava. Don't worry, it'll survive. Heck, we'll actually make it even better by evolving it into a Charizard. Yeah. As you all know, Charizard is one of the most iconic Pokemon ever. And since we're here with an apple, we got a cool Fire Breath pose. And like I said earlier, while that does bother it when we throw an apple at it, it doesn't cause any injuries to it. So, now we're here at the goal that will take us back to the lab. And I'll pick out the pictures that I want to show to Professor Oak. What's new this time, you ask? Now we have Rapidash, and now we have a good picture of it, and there are some Vulpix that are sharing the apple, and they look really cute like that. And there's also that Charmander right in front of the Magmar, which can be considered a kind of awkward picture. And there's Moltres, and it has a really good pose when it's shaking the fire off of its wings. And there are the Magmar fighting over the apple. So, fighting Magmar gives 800 points, and that one looked hot because it was breathing fire. You understand? Never mind. So that's Charmeleon, and it's got a pretty decent picture. And there's Charizard breathing fire. While I still think Charizard's overrated, I think it looks awesome when it's breathing the fire. Well, at least in Pokemon Snap. Not to say it doesn't look awesome when breathing fire other times, but I think it looks even more awesome when it breathes fire in this game. I have no idea why, but anyways, in the next episode, we are going to go to the river course. See you then!